Okay, I don't know how to start this, so I'll just jump straight into the content. So, shortly before declaring independence in 1776, the Second Continental Congress appointed a committee to draft a written constitution for the new nation. The finished product was the Articles of Confederation. It was adopted by Congress in 1777, and it convinced France that America had a genuine government. However, the Articles of Confederation wasn't ratified by all 13 colonies until 1781. And having just gained independence from King George III, the government was purposely made weak under the article. Thus, Congress had two major handicaps. One, it had no power to regulate commerce, and this loophole left the states free to establish conflicting laws regarding tariffs and navigation. And two, Congress couldn't enforce its tax collection program, meaning the states were not required to pay the government taxes, they were merely asked to do so. However, the article did have a few successes, including the Land Ordinance of 1785 and the Northwest Ordinance of 1787, which outlined the process for admitting a new state to the Union. Nonetheless, the flaws of the article led to poor economy and Shays' Rebellion. And so in 1786, Virginia called for a convention at Annapolis, Maryland to deal with the issue of interstate commerce. However, only delegates from 5 states showed up. And so Alexander Hamilton had to save the entire convention by calling Congress to meet in Philadelphia the next year to fix the entire fabric of the Articles of Confederation. And so, fast forwarding 1 year, on May 25th, 1787, 55 representatives from every state except for Rhode Island were sent to Philadelphia. The delegates soon decided to scrap the old Articles of Confederation and draft a new constitution entirely. There, they agreed on the Great Compromise, which called for representation by population in House of Representatives, and also equal representation in the Senate. They also agreed on the Three-Fifths Compromise, which, as the name suggests, three-fifths of the slave population would be counted for determining direct taxation and representation. When the Constitution was submitted to the states for ratification, however, the Anti-Federalists opposed the creation of a strong federal government because they feared it would take away the power of the common man. And countering that, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay actually published a collection of 85 essays called the Federalist Papers, containing the Federalist arguments. The Anti-Federalists finally gave in when the Federalists promised to add a Bill of Rights to the Constitution. And so, the Constitution was finally ratified on June 21st, 1788. And yeah, that's about it, I think.